All right, guys, this is my friend Todd,
Hello.
and this is his Toyota Highlander. It wouldn't start after he filled it up with fuel, so he had to take it to the dealer. The dealer saw that it had a check engine light for a evap system leak, so they diagnosed it with a bad fuel cap. So they replaced the fuel cap, and you might be wondering, why would it not start after filling it up if you have a bad fuel cap? And the answer is, it would not. Let me show you what the real problem is. Your fuel tank is always full of vapor. So as you're filling it up with more fuel, all of that vapor gets pushed up to the top. Now, on a working vehicle, it is supposed to be trapped by your evap system, specifically your charcoal canister. Then it goes all the way up to the front, and then it is held in place by this little guy right here. This is an evap purge solenoid. When this opens, all of the vapors can then go into the engine. This is what failed. What happened was when he filled this thing up, all of the vapors went up to the front. It went through this little evap cylinder. It made it inside to your intake manifold, and then it essentially flooded the engine. So when you went to start it, it would just crank, 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 crank because the air fuel ratio was all off. Now, this should have been an insanely obvious diagnosis for the dealer. In fact, it took me, what, Todd, 5 minutes after you telling me the
Less than
description
that.
to
Less
figure
than
this
it's like
thing
you
out?
instantly knew.
So we've got ourselves a new solenoid right here. We'll change this thing out, but just let that be a reminder that the dealer, they're overpriced and they're undertrained.